Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition, and today I figured I would bring you an unboxing of all the packs for Zombicide. This is for the second edition, but it's Dark Knight's Metal. We have all the packs here. You might also see a cartoon tail popping in and out because she says no, she doesn't want to move. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see if we pique her curiosity. So let's go ahead and start with the first pack. Where's my knife? Here's my knife. And see what comes in here. Now, the interesting thing, let's put it over here in case the cat decides to move around. The interesting thing is I actually don't have Zombicide 2nd edition. The reason that I grabbed these is because I do have Marvel Zombies. Sorry for the noise, I'm trying to open the box to throw trash in. I do have Marvel Zombies, and I thought it'd be cool to have Batman characters to try to play in that, and I know I can make up some cards, or someone out there on the internet will make up some cards. There, we could probably put that right there. Alright, we got our hero cards, our survivor cards. Let's see. They definitely make sure these don't bounce around much, which makes it a bit of a pain to open them. If you're worried about messing up the card. There we go. So this comes in, what do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 languages. So it's like the old, if you had Zombicide, Black Plague, it's like those. So you have English, and then you have all the other languages. I couldn't tell you, but what I'm going to end up doing, like I normally do, is I'm going to put these face down and the one that I would want face up. So just a quick look at Batman's card so you kind of see what he gets. And then this one, it comes with an Abomination. And this is through definitely the Black Plague, playing and collecting up that stuff. I found the Abominations are the ones that are the better ones to get, because they help you change the game up a little bit, changes the gameplay and stuff like that. So, let's see. We got the Abomination card, so it's the Batman Who Laughs. We got the Robins. Is it all just different languages all the way through? The Batman Who Laughs and Robins. I don't know what the difference between this card is and this card, but we'll look into it. 2 wounds. This must be something else with how they work. I'll have to figure that out, but you got it in all the different languages. So you get those. And then, of course, you get miniatures. And, of course, there's tape. There we go, just cut the tape. And they're doing these tapes like sideways. Whoever's at the factory this day just didn't care. They're like, do it anyway. All right, let's see. We got things falling out everywhere. We don't want that. I'll go ahead and rip that off right now. All right. So first off, let's look at Batman. I feel like he would work in the medieval one, the fantasy one. You could build a card for that. Batman. And then you have the Batman Who Laughs. Then get it to focus. Then you have all these different little Robins in here, his Robins. In the comic book, I kind of thought this was really spooky and awesome that they did this. And they're all a different sculpt, if I can get them to focus. All right, maybe if I take this box out of here, it'll focus better. You see, they're all in slightly different poses. I don't think the color of the plastic means anything. Where in some of them, especially in the newer ones, the Undead or Alive or Marvels, that different types of zombies have different plastic. But that's pretty cool. But that is everything for pack 1, right? So you get an Abomination and a Survivor in this one. Let's go ahead and set that out of the way. Let's jump into pack 2. Pack 2. So here we have pack 2. Trying to do this a little quicker. Trying to get these videos down to where they're around 15 minutes, especially for stuff like this. But it means I have to work faster. I gotta tell myself, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Aye, sir. In the Dark Metal storyline, to briefly explain it, there is it Bat-Batos? There's like a dark god that's part of the dark world, and it's all the nightmares, and every superhero actually has one. But in the comic book, in the storyline, they're following Batmans. So these are all alternate universe Batmans. So you have the Batman who laughs. They all have names. I noticed when I was looking at these, they have them as Batman from Earth, right? Like this one has Earth 12, right? But they have names, and I just can't remember them. So here is the multiple languages. Here's our English. And give you guys a glance at those two so you guys can see. These are all the other languages. We're going to flip those over. You got a little rundown on the back. It tells you what your extra things do. But we'll set those like that. Looks like these can be played as either Abominations or Survivors. I've played the second edition in the travel mode, right? Resmon and I played it when we were in Armenia. So, oh, these are Abominations. So you can play them as Abominations too. These Abomination cards. I like that they did this. Where in Black Plague, you have all these different Abominations. You kind of roll dice. It's not set up like that, but you can roll some dice to try to figure out which Abominations to use. All right, and then we have their cards that tell you what they do. So that's what's going on with the other one. So you have all those, and we'll set those up the way they need to go. And as we learned in the first part of the video, we get rid of the white box. I guess I could have left that there so we can talk about what we're looking at. Get rid of the white box so we can get in here. All right, whoever, nope. They tape this one all sideways too. Usually the tape's pretty just straight down, but there we go. Trying to keep an eye on the cat too. She's watching that knife. It's like there's so many interesting things. I guess we'll go with the big guy. Now these packs are 2 retail, so you can get them at game stores. A lot of places still have them. I ended up pre-ordering them just like I did the Thundercats for the fantasy version. And they ran out during pre-order, but it seems like most of the companies have gotten them back in now. So they ran out of their initial stock and then they got more. Last time I kind of was just perusing game stores and looking at to see what they got. They did actually have these. Oh, I do this all the time. It'd be nice if they actually made it where they sat inside this instead on the top, because it would hold them better. But there we go. That was pack 2. And off the top of my head, I can't remember. This is the Cyborg Batman, I think. And then this one is the Wonder Woman, I think, Batman. So he becomes like War. All right. The next, right, we get the Flash Batman and the Aquaman Batman, basically. That's what made this really cool, because it was like Batman's worst fears is Batman becomes these different, not just Batman becomes the Flash, but Batman becomes the evil Flash. Oh, I guess I should have said it really quick. So now we're into pack 3. And that's why I think it'd be nice if they set these up so they're in there. As we saw with the other pack, looks like we could play these as survivors or as abominations, since they give us the card for both. Let's pull that out. I wish they would have said the name, because it's the Batman who somethings. This is like the Batman who laughs, the Batman who this, the Batman who that, but they didn't. So there's the Flash and there's Aquaman. All right. And it just says the Batman Earth. These are the extra cards. So we'll go ahead and set that up like that right now. So you get some Survivor cards. You get yourself, ooh, gotta go slow, especially when dealing with knives. You get yourself some Abomination cards. They're already kind of bending in the, just sitting in there. Things dry out here in Vegas in the desert, and they bend anyways. But there's the two cards. They're Abomination cards, so you can shuffle them in. I learned this from Undead or Alive. And then you have what they do. I guess we can kind of just go like this. The two cards showing what they do. Now that we're figuring out what all this is, we can probably just go just like that. So you get those cards. And then of course you get the miniatures. They did a whole Iron Maiden run, which you had to pre-order, and they did a, because it didn't go to retail, you had to pre-order that one. And then they did a, what is it called? I don't know, because I don't really watch the show with the monsters and the stuff. It was on the tip of my tongue, now I can't think of it. But they did a handful of things for second edition. Like, I picked up all the Ghostbuster ones, but really, I grabbed those, see? CMON and their booties. I grabbed those so I can try to trade them for something I need for Black Plague. Like, someone maybe is tired of Black Plague, would like the Ghostbusters, and is willing to trade me. This one's pretty cool. All right. So that's everything for pack 3. And these packs, right now you can get them, and everybody has them on sale because they're new. So like for $20 each pack. So it's up to you. I mean, it's $5 a miniature, but, or $10 in this case a miniature. But I mean, they're specialized miniatures, I guess. Who knows? Was I dumb? Maybe I was dumb. But that's everything for pack 3. All right, now we have pack 4. This has Green Lantern, Batman, and I believe that was the Superman one. He's like the not the Abomination, but Doomsday. The man who killed Superman. Also picking these out, I picked up the soldiers too. And picking them up makes me almost want to just get the base game so I can play with these ones that I've picked up, but time will tell. I tried to reach out to CMON, see if they would be interested in sending me the base game and Invader, because out of their new series, the ones I haven't played is Invader, and I've played the base game, but in the travel version, I haven't played the regular base game. But this being a small YouTube channel, they're probably just like, me, we don't care. All right, so Earth 1. So I believe this was the Superman, and then this one is Superman. He gets infected by the Doomsday thing. This one's Green Lantern. So the Survivor cards, all the different languages. I'll go ahead and put that right there. All right. Then we have their Abomination cards. Pull those off. So we have those two. These are all the different languages. Then we have these two cards. Shows kind of what they do. And then the other languages. So we'll slap those like that. Put these on top. And one of these guys is a bigger boy. That's why this is a fatter box. Oh, look, it wraps around in that. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Don't grab the knife by the blade. That's bad for your fingers, just so you guys. If you're wondering what's bad for your fingers, grabbing a knife by its blade. All right. So I do really like this Green Lantern pose. I wasn't a big fan of the Green Lantern Batman. The evil Green Lantern Batman. But then the Doomsday one, this one looks cool. Big old abomination. Brah. All right. So that's everything that you would get if you picked up the pack 4. Get it all to sit back in here really quick. And then from there, we can move on to the next pack. So what comes after 4? I can only count to 4. 5. Ooh, dropped it too. Now this is just one figure set up as an abomination. I can tell by what's in here. I guess I could read the box and see if I was supposed to get a hero card too. But since they're the color of the Joker who laughs, I'm assuming it's just the abomination. Well, it says it right there on the back. Miniature abomination card reference card. It's in a tuck box. I really hate tuck boxes. How's this tuck box work? Tuck box from the side. Because a lot of times to get it out, you have to bend it. And okay, so you do it once or twice, no big deal. But after a while, that's going to become a big deal. All right. So we'll set that like that. This is, see, this one has it. They have him as Lobo Batman. Or I heard people talking about the Batman who frags. And that's how all of them were. They were like the Batman who laughs, the Batman who frags, the Batman who drowns, you know, and things like that. Because they're supposed to represent the evil versions of things, right? All right, so there's his card in English. At the end of his activation, deals 1 wound to all adjacent survivors. That's kind of crazy. And then we have this. 1 action, 2 wounds. I didn't read it for everybody. 3 damage. Oh, it takes 3 to eliminate. Or Molotov. All right. So you get your cards for him. And then what's up with this tape job? This person was just slacking at the tape farm. Sorry, I got tape stuck on my finger. I feel like I can just pull this tape off. There's a little bit. So if you don't know, this is something you can do to get tape off. If you take the piece and you dab it. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. But we're not going to do all that right now. We just want to get in here and see the Batman. All right, I got to cut the other side. They really slacked on this tape job. It's like they got the worst workers they can find to tape things up. All right. And I mean, this one is pretty cool. I think they knew what they were doing. Like, we can sell him separate and people will buy him. All right. And there he is. And that is pack 5. I should have said pack 5 in the beginning. I didn't. But this is everything you get in pack 5. And that is everything, see if I can slide them all back over here, that you would get if you picked up any of these Dark Knight's Metal Survivor and Abomination sets. It says it right there for Zombicide 2nd edition. I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition. As usual, help us grow the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell notifications, all those YouTube things. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.